Talk about Jameis Winston. Now, this guy he's got all the talent in the world, won the Heisman Trophy last year, led FSU, Florida State, to the championship last year. I mean, this guy's riding high. He can do no wrong, except for seems like all he can do is wrong. Now, we're not going to really talk about his past legal issues, but just this last week, he's been suspended for the first half of Florida State's game against Clemson. And now you say first half suspension? That's kind of weird. They do that. First half suspension, college football is the only sport I know that does that, but they will suspend a player if they do something like break curfew or, maybe get in trouble or their grades are down. They'll suspend them for a half of a game, which I don't know. I don't know if that's really a punishment because he still gets to play the second half, which is arguably the more important half. But
no. You want to lead, but you don't get that prestige of leading because the starters are the starters. They're the first-string guys.
Yeah, but still, I mean, that's
and if you've
weird.
Been destroyed in the first half, it's going to suck playing the second half.
Well, yeah, but that's what you get. That would be the punishment. Be like, okay, we're going to blow the game for you, so there's no chance you can do anything, so just get out there. That would be, But so he's in trouble for standing up on a table in the middle of the FSU student union and yelling out some very, very interesting profanity. Now, I'm not going to repeat it right here, but apparently there's some, video viral thing. It's like the YOLO saying you only live once that's kind of floating around everywhere. And so it relatively graphic. Again, I mean, this is language that I wouldn't mind using, just, saying something to somebody else, but it's not necessarily something I would feel appropriate to stand on a table and yell out to the whole student body of Florida State. So, yeah, I don't know why you would even think you can get away with that. Well, I know why you think you can get away with it, because you think you're Mr. King of the world, you're invincible. Which, if you keep acting like that, trust me, reality will check you, and it'll check you hard. You don't want to wait for that to happen.
To be fair, this is I'm not sure exactly what he was saying, but it is a college environment. It's not like they have as big language restrictions there, right?
Well, like I was saying, it's not language that I would say. I wouldn't mind saying this to a friend of mine. If we're just talking around, having a fun time. But it's not something that I would feel is appropriate to stand up in the middle of a public space and yell out to everybody.
But you get punished for that? I don't know, man. I don't know how obscene it was.
It's just decency standards, man. It's just decency standards. Look up what he said, and you'll probably agree with me. Not necessarily the worst thing in the world that he said. I'm not trying to condemn him for really using bad language. I'm just trying to say, let's use your head a little bit and not scream out profanities and very, very profane profanities to everybody in earshot. Just not the smartest idea.
Yeah, and granted, it also can just come down to a sports thing of that's just, I don't know. I'm used to sports, especially on school level sports, where even if you would technically get by with whatever from other rules, the team has stricter regulations on how you're supposed to behave even outside the game. So yeah. I could see that. And especially because, does he have a scholarship for his sports scholarship?
Of course he does, yes.
Yeah, so he's getting paid to represent the school in certain ways, so you gotta live up to it.
And it's just an immature thing. And yes, he is in college, so you do get a pass on that.
He's in college, which also means, again...
Why are you doing it?
Yeah. The college thing's a little bit weird, because he's obviously not super mature yet, but it's also a matter of he's saying this to an adult crowd, so...
Well, I mean, again, it was in the student union, so mostly students, but obviously an adult heard it, that's why he's getting in trouble for it.
No, I'm saying that all the students are... It is an adult crowd.
Yeah, they're adults, yeah.
Everyone's over 18 and for the most part.
I think the suspension kind of fits the crime, but again, it's only half a game. But it is against Clemson. Now Clemson is not great this year, but they are ranked number 22, so it's not going to be a rollover game like you have with a lot of them. So, yeah, I mean, good way to penalize your team for you just being a big dummy. And if you look at the way Jameis Winston has acted over this is his second year in college, he's gotten in trouble for a lot of things so far. So you'd think he would try to tone it down a little bit. Keep a low key. Hey, I'm on pace to make bazillions of dollars in the NFL. Why don't I keep my head down, keep playing, keep working hard, and then when I hit 35, my NFL career's over, I'm sleeping on this mound of cash that's taller than I am. I'll do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah, and maybe hopefully it'll be a good lesson to him at this point to say, hey, you might be a big shot, but if you screw up, even do small, stupid stuff, it can hurt your chances of doing more. So just stay straight until you're done with it, right? Like, because for right now he's just in college, but so he hasn't made it into the pros yet. So stay straight at least until you get there, and even when you get there, like we've seen and said for a bunch of other players, just keep clean till you're out, okay?
Yeah. Be
even
smart.
If it's
Use
stupid
your
stuff.
noggin.
Just
your noggin.
Low profile. Yeah.
Low profile. Let your playing do your talking for you, because you are an excellent athlete. You can go out there and you are better than everybody you play against. Let that be your talking. If you want to, prove a point to somebody, go out there and throw 5 touchdowns like we know you can. That'll do all the talking you need. Actions speak louder than words, and your actions are amazing on the field. It's just your actions off the field are pretty bad. So, but yeah, let us know what you think about that. Does Jameis Winston deserve this? Is this overboard? Is he just a big dummy for doing this? I don't know. Let us know what you think. Hit us up, comments down below. Of course, at What's My Face on Twitter, what'smyface@gmail.com. Always good places to get a hold of us. Facebook and Google+. We're always there. Not always there, but we're there frequently.